And now get ready to visit the Marisol Modern, a 13,000 square foot, 7-bedroom, 9-bathroom home designed by Architect Doug Burdge. Follow me.
During construction, we were able to have our renderer create the images of what the house is going to look like when we're done. Part of the success of creating a house like this, so to get the maximum impact, is take the ceilings as high as you can, in this case they're 11 feet, and take them all the way out to the outer covered patios, and they're the exact same height. So there's no transition, there's no headers. It just feels like it just goes all the way and as big as possible. So it's that inside-outside floor plan. You got to take it all the way up. So the doors and windows don't exist in this house. It looks like there's nothing here, but in reality they're all behind the walls. So you have this entire upstairs, as I described earlier, is the master suite. Downstairs is the epitome of having a inside-outside total entertainment experience. So we have the pool all the way across the front. We go to the rendering as looking at it from the barbecue and entertainment area. You have the pool anchored, which is a zero infinity pool anchored by these bookend pavilions. One is for outdoor dining and one is for entertaining. Off of that, you've got an inside-outside bar, the kitchen, and the main room. So you not just design the house, you have to design what's outside of the house, and then from there, you cannot compete with what Mother Nature has created between the magnificent views, the surf, and the sky beyond. It's really quite a setting here. Very excited to get this house built and underway and occupied. Very exciting.
So, Doug, welcome to Marisol, Malibu. Look at the day we have today.
Absolutely spectacular. Seems like it's like this every day in Malibu lately.
Well, it is such a blessed place to build. And how long have you been in Malibu?
I've actually been here for practicing for about 20 years, lived here for about 25 years.
25 years as a resident, full-time?
Yeah, about 20 years full-time, and but I've been practicing as an architect around the area for about 25 years.
Why Malibu?
Well, why not Malibu? I mean, I grew up in Southern California in the Valley and went to USC and always went here as a kid and up to Zuma, and I said one day, gosh, wouldn't it be incredible to have an office and live here? So look at where I end up. So not a bad spot.
I guess, well, you've done a few homes around Malibu in those 20 years, right?
Yeah, we've been pretty fortunate. I mean, we've done over 200 projects in Malibu since we started here, and you know, from remodels to big houses, and now we're doing a lot of different types of projects, from restaurants to commercial centers to hotels, and so really just increasing the portfolio, and I just absolutely love it.
Well, as a Malibu resident, as a Malibu architect, you know that building in Malibu and obtaining permits and dealing with the Coastal Commission and with the city of Malibu could be a deterrent in many people's making decisions in Malibu. And how have you been able to be so successful in Malibu over this
Well,
time?
I think it's just, you know, we have a great staff of office people and with a lot of experience, and we just don't take no for an answer. We really want to work with the city. I mean, there are the roles, but you really have to just continue to just chip away at really what they want to do. Ultimately, your project will get built, and what we try to go for every project is figure out ways in the very beginning, knowing that it might be a difficult project, that we just try to meet with neighbors and things beforehand, where if you don't, then that can come back to bite you. So yes, the Coastal Commission, they would like to have a say in a lot of the oceanfront properties, but you know, whether you need to meet with them beforehand, you just have to pre-plan things and not just take anything for granted. Look at all the rules, try to have good relationships with the city people, and not take advantage of even what they're trying to do. We're working hard, but you have to just understand ultimately that, you know, there is a way to get the things done. And we've been successful because, you know, as I joke, as an architect, you say you're a practicing architect. We're just not practicing, but we're actually doing it. So
now, the process including the city of Malibu and Coastal Commission for a new construction, one could think 4 years, 5 years, 6 years?
Well, by the time you actually go through the permits, because it takes a year and a half to get the permits, and it takes 2 years to build the house, and so you could definitely be into it for quite a long time. I mean, in that time, your family, where you started, it was going to be, you know, for your kids are in elementary school, maybe you started, they're in high school. So, you know, it's frustrating. Ultimately, the reward is that you're living in this beautiful weather, you're close to the beaches, you're close to all the hiking trails. People, you know, come here from not just as second homes from other places around the world and in the United States, and but they have second homes and first homes here. So there's a big community here. Malibu is 27 miles long and a mile wide, and as diverse as you and I and all of our friends. It's a very exciting place to live. The permitting process, instead of taking years, it takes months. And you know, you work with the great builder like Mirasol is. They're all about quality here, and that's the one thing when you come up here. People can't believe it. They come up to Mirasol, they come over to Mirasol, whether you're coming from the north and landing at Camarillo Airport or you're driving in down the coast. It's just when you get here, I had a client here last night, they just said, oh my gosh, I didn't know this place existed, and you get here, you can't believe it. So,
Doug, just down the street at Decker Canyon, a $50 million sale this month. And down 4 or 5 miles at Paradise Cove,
right,
a $60 million sale
right,
this month. So is it so different what you can build there? Those are 10,000 square foot houses. What could you do here?
Well, this isn't a one-of-a-kind setting. I mean, let alone the houses that are below us, but this particular combination of properties here is unheard of or doesn't exist. You could build a 30,000 square foot house here, an estate compound, and to be at this location with this view in front of those surfers with no traffic, it's mind-boggling.